Hello and welcome back. Today's project is hopefully only a one-day project, is a sugarcane farm. I'm back in here building it in the base. I have a gunpowder farm somewhere out in the world, which I have forgotten where it is. I'll have to find out later. But as you can see, I am down to these 39 rockets right here, and I have these stack here, but I do have plenty of gunpowder, so I'm good for a while, but I'd like to not run out of rockets. I spent quite a bit of time out in the nether already, and oh, if I could take off. Apparently I can't. And I'm going to build it right here. And the idea is, at least for the time being, is going to be a single stack. But I'll probably take it clear to the ceiling. And it's going to come straight up. And the idea is to connect it to one of these two, to this pipe. It's going to come straight up and over. And the sugarcane is going to filter into one of these. Which I shockingly don't have one for sugarcane yet. Probably because I don't have any. But this is the goal. And I think I have already gathered enough resources. This should be enough if my maths are correct to finish the bottom layer all the way across and get the water streams in. I will have to get some more glass and stuff to connect it. I guess I have to put it right here and get connect it to get it so it pipes up all the way. But that way it automatically connects to the storage system and I don't have to worry about manually putting everything in. So let's get started on that. It's been a few days since I recorded that first clip, and as you can see, a few things have changed. I realized I needed to change up the collection system on this or I was going to lose a lot more of the sugarcane I thought. So I ripped everything out, pulled the sugarcane I put in, and I'm going to get some more rails in. I thought about just putting some glass down and making these pistons double high, but I'm running a little shorter on redstone than I'd like, and I have a crazy output iron farm and lots of wood. So the rails in this solution was actually an overall cheaper solution. For those that are wondering about the redstone in this, it's really simple. There's a single pulse that when the sugar cane grows 3 high, hits the observer sets out a single pulse, which powers this redstone, which actually turns this redstone into a powered block, which powers the piston. And it's just a matter of, if I stick something here, you can see the pistons, as far out as that goes, it gets powered, both on and off. So that's simply what that is. I decided though, before I keep going on this, I should probably find my gunpowder farm. And I thought about rebuilding it underneath the base, and maybe I should. But right now it's super efficient where it's at, and I don't need to AFK there very often to get the gunpowder I need. I thought it was this direction. I've been flying around for several minutes and I'm having difficulty trying to track down where I put it. I thought it was out here. So there's my Guardian farm. Right now the only entrance to that is through that water pipe underground. And it's kind of obnoxious, so that's a project I need to actually uh, get in a wider entry level on this Guardian farm. This farm is made off of a model that CubFan135 did, and it's almost too big and I'm almost too far down because when I'm down there, only the front quarter of the mobs in this farm spawn. If I have someone up here, you can see this is absolutely berserk. Oh no, poor dolphin. This is absolutely berserk how much this spawns. Look at all the squid. How is that even... I'm gonna have to figure that out later. If I remember correctly... Oh, wait! I found it. Yes! I found it. Ah! Nope, nope, nope. No! Cool. Yes, I have plenty of gunpowder. I just lack the proper sugarcane. Which I do have. I should probably take some of this with me. Because I have some back in the spawn area. So if this is here, and that means I need to go this way. That's my ridiculous iron farm. It's a Nimbom design, and it all pipes straight underground, at least it did. I have it turned off right now. It's too much and it causes lag on the server. Over here, I have a manual sugarcane farm. I'm going to harvest up some of the sugarcane. I'll be back in a minute. Right, duration 2 rockets. That is if I put another stack here. Yes. Because I have the resources, I might as well. I've never used them before. So what's a flight duration 3? Ah. They're not going to stack, but that's okay. How good are these? The difference between the two? I've never used them. Oh, I can't fly out that top. Oh, wow. That's 3, right? Oh man, I should have been doing this all along. This is so much nicer. That was Run Rocket. That would have taken me like 3 or 4 of the flight duration ones. This is wonderful. So I'm gonna finish taking all these out. Well, that here, recollect the water, put the streams in, and do a double collection. And I did miscalculate by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was 6 off, which stinks, but that's not bad. I think I have the resources to build these. But I want to get the collection system into place so I can put the sugar cane back down. What happened? Your where's my hermit head? Do I have the rest of them? I do have. Okay, some of them missing. I've got Cub and TFC, Ren. So who are these? There's Etho. So I had some Azuma, and those are missing. But I don't know what the rest of them were. That's weird. I'm gonna have to reinstall that data pack. Anyway, I'm distracted. Let me dig the rest of this out and get this set back up. No, now that's all done and in place and everything's functional, except for I couldn't get this to work with the way I would have the redstone set up, so I have to figure out how to do it later. For the time being, everything's been routing underneath and into the chest. Oh, that's actually a lot. And there's a very, very small item elevator down here. So it all comes down through to this chest, which goes back through these droppers, and then it's just a dropper elevator that comes all the way back up. I need to put a torch in here. I'm gonna get mobs. But that is the temporary solution in order to at least get the farm running for the time being, until I figure out how to properly connect it to the system. I had one more project I needed to get started, and that one is this direction here over at a castle I built a long time ago. Well, this is slightly embarrassing. This particular set of footage is taking place on a backup of the world because the footage I'd taken originally got cut off too early or got corrupted. I'm not certain. But this behind me, this brown building, is an old library that I built a long time ago. And I have decided to do something completely different to space. So I'm going to take all of this down and store all of the components, because I'm sure I'll use the clay and stuff later. So now I will move into the time lapse showing me having done that already. Okay, now that that is all cleared out, I had completely forgotten about this. So a long time ago, we had made a game called Hide and Seek, and you would chug a invisibility potion, and you could dye certain things, and you could hide somewhere in the vicinity. And the only thing you could wear were the boots. So you had to find someone but the boots. What I forgot about is that down here somewhere, oh there it is, there's redstone with a command block that anytime you open and close that chest, it resets the values in the chest. So if I take this torch and close it and open it up again, the torch is gone. Oh, it was gone. It clones, it did something because I put a whole bunch of stuff in there and now it's all gone. So I need to figure out what happened to it. But I thought that might be kind of fun to actually keep as a game. I just need to remember how it works and figure out what happened to all the stuff I put in the chest. Oh, see, there it is. It successfully cloned one block. Did that, but I don't know where it got cloned to and if it's now all gone. But I wanted to turn this into a proper medieval village inside of some keep walls. I rebuilt this, so this wall, you can see where it used to go. Went all the way down and went from about, you can see the remnant of the wall right there, all the way down this way. I decided I wanted to be able to see inside of it because it was just a mob farm. And so I built up these pillars and these supports, and it was floating for a long time, and that's when I built that, and it was an old library. But I want to do something with this, and I have an idea of putting like a combat scene. Oh wow, I'm really hungry. Hold on, let me go snag some food from the farm. There, much better. There, much better. Okay. So the idea I had, especially with the new Blackstone and figuring out how the armor book works, would be to put like a trebuchet and like a troop transport out here. And put a great big hole in the wall using the new Blackstone and the basalt, and turn this into an actual combat scene. It's still just kind of a thought process. I'd need to clear a lot of this out and figure out placement, but I'd like to have like a great big hole in the wall with a great big bowling ball in it. And you see I've created some chains to see if I can attach an armor stand to it, just so to make it look like, to put like a claw, like a grappling hook claw inside of it, and how that would work. And I thought, man, it would be really nice if I could put those chains vertical. Well, with 1.16.2, I can. So that's going to change how I handle this entirely. And you see right there, I played with the idea of changing the cannons out with the polished Blackstone. Because right now that's all wool. But that actually might look better with concrete blocks. Putting an item frame on the end of it with something on it, maybe a piece of basalt or something, to make it look like it was an actual cannon tube. But that's the idea with this. Is one of the reasons why this has been a long-standing work in progress. The river here, I manually dug all these out and then farmed a crap ton of ice and brought it all in. I only added this about 6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago. So, and I've been wanting to do this project for a while, I just don't know how to do it. But the new basalt and blackstone and the different things that I've seen, I now finally have an idea. But removing that library is the first step, and then building up lots of little farmsteads and tiny little farms and shops is the next step in that process. But I think that's all the time I've got for this week.
Thank you for stopping by, and you have a great day.